and we are going to start writing the APIs that are expected in the story 4. So let's see. So the first API, that is the search API, is expected to search for all the flights based on price and duration. So currently we do have an API. If we go inside flight controller, we do have an API get all flights, right? We have an API get all flights. Now maybe we can modify this get all flights somehow, so that if we have let's say some filter parameters. When I say filter parameters, then I mean that maybe a parameter price or duration, something like that. If we have, then maybe we can do something. Okay, so let's just go here. Okay, so this is the flight service, right? When we say get all flights, we are just using the dot find. Okay, now what we can say is maybe it can expect a data, and from the flight controller, if we are calling get all flights, let's pass the request dot body parameter. Okay, cool. Now here we will come, and let's say we will say let response. Okay, and we will say if data dot price, if there is like data dot price parameter present, right, then we are going to do something. Else if data dot duration, if somebody wants to filter based on duration, if it is present, else we are going to just return all the flights. If there is no filter present, we are going to return all the flights. Okay, now if we have data dot price parameter, now there can be a case that somebody wants to get the price in increasing order, or like let's say price greater than something, or they want to just arrange it based on the price, right? There can be multiple filter parameters, right? So we have to just maybe we can take up a simpler case first. First of all, we want to sort all the flights based on the price. That is something that we can say, right? So if let's say we can say that if there is a data dot sort parameter and there is a price, so that means we want to sort based on price. And then if there is a sort parameter and duration, that means we want to get the duration. Just with price, we'll deal it separately. So now we can say response is equals to this. Now we should not just directly do find. We should not just directly do find. Rather than we need to sort it, right? So let's say we want to sort it, and we want to sort the I would say flights based on price. Okay, and here we want to sort the flights based on duration. Okay, now there let's just try this. First of all, let's just try this. So the server has started running successfully, right? If we go to get all the flights, and in the body, let's say for the timing, I'm closing all of this. Okay, let's say we have a parameter price as true, and let's say we have a parameter sort as, let's say, increasing. Okay, for the timing, let's see this. So if you send the request here, see now based on price, so this is 2000, this is 2000, and then we have a 5000 flight, then we have a 6000 flight, right? If you don't pass the sort parameter and you send it, it is going to return you it in random order, 5000, 6000 and all. But the moment we pass the sort parameter, it returns this. Now maybe somebody wants to return on decreasing order. So if data dot sort is increasing, we will say this. Else we will say in decreasing order. How do you do decreasing order here? We can just do minus price, right? Save it, and let's say if you pass decreasing and send it, so now you're getting the price 6000 first and 2000 last. So this is something that you can do. So let's just copy and do the same thing here as well for duration. This should be duration. Okay, cool. So we have added the parameter using which we can sort based on price. Now, if you have duration, then maybe we can sort based on duration. So if you send it, now see the duration here is maximum and here the duration is 8,000, that is minimum. Okay, it's in seconds. Cool. Now maybe somebody wants you to let's say give all the flight details. If somebody wants to have all the flight details, and let's say, let's do one thing. Let's say they are expecting all the flights with a price less than something, right? Let's say less than 10,000 kind of a thing. So what we can say is, instead of checking it again and again, that data.sort, let's do one thing. Let's say if data.sort, then we are going to check about this. Okay. And we can say else this, else if data.filter, maybe you got a filter parameter, right? You got a filter parameter, and then if you got a filter parameter and you want to filter on price, then we can do something. Okay, cool. So if you want to filter on price, so if let's say if the filter is less than, same here, filter is less than. Okay, so these are filter less than. So instead of sort, now we need to do something else. We should not do sort like this, because we just want all the flights based on something, right? Okay, so now what you should do is, we should find all the flights such that the price is dollar less than data.price. Okay, and this should be greater than, and similarly this should be duration, and this should be greater than. Okay, cool. So this is something that you can have. So like you can have these kind of if else, and you can manipulate this if else. Let's say somebody wants you to get all the price less than something, increase, and that also in increasing order. So maybe you need to combine the sort functionality also, right? So these kind of things you can add in the filter. Okay, but the thing is, generally the filters don't have like body params. Generally filter is present in query params. So what we can do is, we can go to the controller, flight controller, and instead of passing request.body, let's just pass request.query, right? Let's just pass request.query, and let's go to this, and let's add a query param. Let's say filter less than, and let's say price, and let's say less than 5,500. Okay, let's see what comes up. If you send it, okay, so here the price is 5,000, here the price is 2,000, here also the price 2,000. If you pass the price as greater than, so see, now the request looks like this. See, here you have a filter and a price parameter. So this is generally how filters are implemented with the query params. So see, only one flight with price 6,000. So this is how you can implement filters, right? So the first API, that is search based on price, duration, and search like very different type of filters. Like you can search all the flights based on price. That was the requirement, but we have still added, if you want to filter the price, that is something also we have added, right? So this first API endpoint is done for us. In the further upcoming videos, we are going to one by one take up the rest of the endpoints, and we will implement them. This should be a fairly easy task. That being said, let's just wrap it up. We are going to meet soon in the next video. Till then, take care guys. Bye-bye and thank you.